Good day. I'm Trevor Hancock, and I'm going to be running a session on the afternoon of July 9th in the section that is talking about societal transformation and cultural evolution. One of the things that we have to significantly transform is our economic system. And so I'm going to be talking about ecological economics. Much of this is based on a paper I did that was published as an interview by the National Collaborating Center for Healthy Public Policy just a couple of months ago, and that's available if you want to take a look at it before the session. The starting point of this is this quote that every system is perfectly designed to get the results it gets. So if you look at the results of our current economic system, you'd have to conclude that it is perfectly designed to heighten inequality and to harm the natural ecosystems upon which we depend. So if we want to get different results, we clearly have to change the system. And we need to change it to a system that is fit for purpose in the 21st century, which means that it needs to meet the goal of achieving good health for everyone and a good quality of life, while at the same time we live within the natural constraints of the one small planet that is our home. And that is the challenge of ecological economics. So I will talk about any of these things that are covered in that report, multiple forms of capital. I'll come back to that in a minute, but the basic idea is that there's more than one form of capital and that we need to move from focusing on just economic capital to these other forms of capital. I can talk about why growth is a bad idea, why GDP is a bad indicator, why we need to, in effect, dethrone the economy from being the most important and central part of public policy to being something that supports the much more important task of human well-being and planetary health. And then finally, we can talk about some examples of the sort of economics we're talking about, the economics of well-being, the steady state economy, donor economics, and so on. The whole idea is really quite summed up in this notion that ecosystems sustain societies that create economies. It does not work the other way around. And so that is a central theme that we will talk about. And very quickly, that includes the notion of multiple forms of capital that you see here, with the most important one being natural capital on the outside. It also means questioning the whole notion of exponential growth, and it also means that we need to be looking at a very different sort of economics. This is one very good example, Kate Raworth's notion of donut economics. These are some of the issues that we will talk about in the session. I hope to see you there.